Morning.
Okay, set up the net. How's it going? Uh-oh. What's the
I want to see if I did it right this time. No. Okay. So this is not red. This is red and yellow. This is red. So those two don't connect.
red and yellow.
There you go.
These are smart people.
And then there's green and yellow. Right here?
There we go.
This goes through here.
Yeah.
Isn't there a joke like how many people does it take to set up? Well, I think it's Newfoundlanders and light bulbs, but we could translate it.
There you go. Ta-da!
All right,
It's that sliding piece that causes
needs to be here.
Great, there we go.
There we go. Well, the color coding wasn't quite right, but I think it's
Color coding is perfect.
now. I think it is, but we'll see. Give it another 2 weeks. Somebody could put it away a different way that I hadn't even thought of yet. So.
Isn't it amazing?
It's not the people putting it up in the morning, it's the people putting it away that need the lesson. Watch the net. Net is stuck. That can go there. Okay, we're good. Joe, you're good?
Oh, you get on, do this. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, yours is not in. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now we have to tension the top.
Where do these go?
Yeah, they just go in there. So we have 7 today? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to grab you two and bring you over to this court, and I'll have you and Shai warm up on this court. That's okay?
Nothing of me.
I'll have nothing of you? Okay.
Hi, good
Hi,
morning.
good morning.
I apologize.
That's right.
No. No, she doesn't apologize.
No, her husband is a dick. And he didn't, no, not both of them. Her husband's a dick. He didn't show up this morning.
Okay.
And now we're 7 instead of 8.
That's all right.
Hi.
I'm gonna have you guys warm up on this court, please. Thank you. All right. So the four of us are going to very slowly go through this, each one of these things in the structured warm up. We're going to start with. I'll have everybody over here. Actually, no. I'll have Maura and Karen over here. I'll go, Aisha, you can just step off. Joe and I'll do it. Or actually, we'll do it the other way. You be here with me. Joe, you watch. Okay. So we're going to go middle to middle, which means inside of our funnel, right? So this is my funnel. When I hold my arms like this, this is my funnel. So we're going to go initially inside the funnel. I'm trying to bounce the ball about halfway between the kitchen line and the net. I don't want to be going all the way back to the kitchen line. I want to try and control it. In order to do that, it's really important that I start with my paddle in front of me, not behind me, and that I control the moment of contact with the ball. That moment is the most important moment in all of pickleball. That moment when the paddle touches the ball. Is the paddle going the right speed? Does it have the right swing path? And does it have the right face? Right? So a dink is a very short backswing with a longer follow through. Right? So I'm literally just lifting the ball. Oops. Anyway, so short backswing, long follow through. Your follow through is going to be probably 3 times as long as your backswing, maybe even longer. Everybody see that? Okay, let's start with that one. So we want to do 10 in the middle, and we really want to have control over what we're doing here. Watch your swing speed. Don't get pokey. Nice and smooth. Smooth. And not so much, Aisha. A little softer. Good. Much better. Yeah.
I'm used to the follow through up over this way.
Yeah. On a dink, we don't do that.
We don't do that. No. Just sort of up like.
Yeah. Just so after you hit the ball, whatever you need to just, it doesn't need to be up. Point it towards her. There you go. And I want you to think more of pushing the ball rather than slapping it. Right? So just a nice gentle push rather than a slap. Okay? That was excellent. Much better. Okay, good. Everybody's got that. Now let's talk about the diagonal one. I can borrow the ball here, so you'll be there. So when I'm going diagonal to Aisha, the ball is actually going to bounce in front of her. Because if she stands in the middle of her box and I'm in the middle of my box, the ball is going to land on the ground in front of her so that it bounces on the diagonal up to a friendly spot where she can receive it. Right? So I'm not hitting outside of the boundary of her body. I'm keeping it in, and then it bounces up, and she does the same for me. Oh, that one went a little outside, so I'm trying to, if I can control it, bounce it in front of her body. So you're trying to bounce it in front of my body too. There we go. That's awesome. That's perfect, right there. Okay, so that's what we want to do. And then we'll do exactly the same thing on the backhand side. Okay. This is going to take a while, so when you guys are done, just do your reaction volleys and whatever else you want to do for a warm-up.
What's going to take a while?
What I'm going through with them.
Oh,
okay?
Not doing
You guys will do your own thing. You guys have been through this. You already know this. So, oops. Other side. And once you've done 10 of those, you can switch to the other diagonal. So, stop, pause for a second. Okay, so just turn it facing her. So every time you're bringing your racket back behind your body,
Okay.
you need to keep it in front of your body, right? So as the paddle's coming towards you, get your paddle face in front of it. So just stand right here. Just step aside for 1 second. Just right here, just so you can see me. So I'm going to keep my paddle face in front of me, right? Just like I'm going to catch it. And I just give it a little push, right? So that paddle never comes behind you. Yeah. The reason you're generating spin is you have a circular approach to the ball, which is awesome for generating momentum on a long stroke. But on a short stroke, you don't need that momentum, right? So just put the paddle out in front like you're going to catch it, like you have a butterfly net that you're going to catch the ball in, and then just give it a little push back. Good job, Karen. Yeah, much better. And you can relax a little. You don't need to overgrip the paddle. Just relax your grip. Relax your grip so it's a little softer. Awesome. Great progress. Okay, let's pause now. Let's talk about the figure eight. So everybody needs to be able to hear me with the figure eight. Okay, so if I'm doing a figure eight with Aisha, the ball's going to be coming at me at an angle. I'm going to be hitting the ball straight. So I need to have my paddle facing the direction I'm going to be hitting it before the ball gets to me. I don't want to be turning my wrist as the ball's coming towards me. I need to orient myself to get that paddle to go straight. Or the converse of that is if it's coming at me straight and I'm going to be hitting it diagonally, I need to get so if the ball's coming this way and I'm going to be hitting it this way, I need to get my paddle face facing there and my swing path on that diagonal before the ball comes into range. You see what I'm saying? So this is why the figure eight is so difficult for people, is the ball's coming straight towards them. They try to receive it straight and then swat it over that direction. You've got to imagine that the line is here. I'm going to be projecting it that way. So you've got to be able to see both lines. Now, on the figure eight, it's going to be just outside of my body. It's going to bounce in front of her on the diagonal, just like we did on the other diagonals, right? But it's going to be just outside, on the straights, it's going to be just outside of the body. We're not going out to the edges of the box. Okay? So let's try that. This is a difficult one, but it's an important one. So we'll start with these two straight, straight on this side, diagonal on this side. pause for 1 second. Okay, awesome. So you're going this high over the net, coming over the net this high. Karen, you're sending it back this high. Right? When it comes back this high, it makes it harder for her to control the ball. Right? So it's going to be friendlier for you if you guys are about the same height over the net. So I really work on getting it down. Let's switch. You're going to be straight, and so you two are going to be straight now, and you two are going to be diagonal now. Yes. Yep. All right. So the reason you're popping it up is you're letting the ball get way too close to your body. If you take it further out front, further away from your body, you'll be able to keep it lower. But when it comes right into your feet like that, that's what causes you to pop it up. So try and take it just a little further away from your body. Stay back a little from the ball.
Can you practice the drill for a minute? Because I need to.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
Use your buttons for a minute.
Oh, jeez. What do you want? You want me to do straight? What do you want me to do? Diagonal? Okay. Oops. Oops. Oh. Awesome. Okay, we got it. Guys? Guys.
I've been thinking about it, then I look at myself on the videos and I'm going, are you still doing the backswing?
Yeah.
But it feels better. And
So-
they're going over the net more successfully.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah. So the whole point to the warm-up is to get our brain connected to our racket and to the ball. When you're warming up, let's say you go to a tournament, you're not accustomed to the temperature, the air density, the surface that you're playing on, all these different things. They might be using a slightly different ball, different brand than you normally use. So in the warm-up, you really want to, wherever you are, get your brain into that moment so that your brain is exposed to, right, how high is the ball bouncing, you know what I mean, how are things reacting, and so it's all about control. If you just go out and mindlessly warm up and don't teach your brain these things, it's going to have to learn it in the first 5 points, and by then you can be down 5-0, right? So exactly, yeah. So it's really important to, in that warm up, to get focused on racket and ball and how the ball is behaving, and this is one of the ways that we do it. All right, so we're going to bring in the other ladies, and we're going to get started on our game. Come on over. We're ready for you. Come on over. All right, so we're going to start with our standard kitchen game here on this side. We're going to have the 6 of you, one person at each post. Chai, can you take up the other post?
Take up the post.
And then Maura's going to serve. Oh, I'll take that ball. Good. All right, now, so we're going to do our warm-up, but our post monitors, whoever's on the post, it's going to be changing because we're going to be rotating, is going to be watching kitchen on, so watch the kitchen to your left, watch the kitchen to your left. You watch the team to your left to make sure their paddles are up. You watch the team to your left to make sure that their paddles are up, whoever's at the post. And you just remind your players, paddle up, Karen, paddle up, Joe, right? And then you're going to be calm. You can berate them if you want. That works. All right. PU. There you go. Nice. Okay, let's do our warm-up. Paddles up. Watch the kitchen.
Serving in the kitchen or in the green line?
Yeah, well, actually, let's start just the blue kitchen game. Just blue kitchen game. Yep. Hang on.
If Neil were here, and he's not, he would say, you don't say paddle. So if you hear someone say, it means paddle up.
Out. Well done, Joe. Out. Go. You go ahead. Okay, pause for 1 second. While we're doing our warm-up activity, we want to keep in mind respect the X. Remember that when we shift to this side of the court, the imaginary center line between us changes from there to there, right? So any ball that's crossing this line towards you should be yours, even if it's on your backhand side. Any ball that's crossing the center line on the way towards you should be yours. If we shift over to the center of the court, this is going to be our line. If we shift over to this side of the court, our center line is going to move over to here, right? So same thing. Now, we might intentionally break the X, or you may notice that your partner's out of position and you need to cover their diagonal. That's going to happen. But remember that any time that you, especially if your energy is coming in one direction and you're trying to receive a ball that's coming in this direction and you're trying to push it in that direction, it's going to be a high-risk shot, right? That's why we respect the X, because we're better to deflect energy that's coming this way from a player that can receive it on this diagonal rather than trying to do oblique angle dinks. Not that there aren't oblique angle dinks, it's just a higher risk. Okay? All right, so keep that in mind while we're doing our warm-up activity. Respect the X. Up or yeah. That's the kitchen, or left, kitchen and paddles here. Okay. So in order to mix up the order, I'll get you to pause at each post now.
I'm really having fun making fun of Aisha.
That's fine, but you need to pause at posts, please.
But I don't want to every time. Do I have to every time?
No, pause at
Because
this.
it
Just pause
slows
at this
my
post.
game down.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of it. Just once, go. Now you can yell at me.
Just pause for 1 second. Chai, I'm going to put. Actually, never mind. Keep going. Keep going. Out. Okay, remember posties. Remember what your job is. Posties, you're watching the lines to your left, and you're watching the paddles to your left.
Can we also like follow the other side of the net?
So if Chai, I think her name is, hits it way over there, then you're going to follow, and you're going to go over, right? Follow Chai's ball. Yes?
Yes. Oh, you're talking about just team movement.
Team movement.
Yeah. Okay.
New movement.
You're standing in one spot, Joe. Okay. Pause, 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 pause. Pause, 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 pause. Joe is going to go back and watch the video of this moment. Later today, she's going to go back and watch the video of this rally that we just had. And she's going to see that she took up residence here and just stayed here the entire time. Maura is also going to watch the video of this moment and notice that she kept hitting the ball right back to Joe every time when that spot was wide open. Yeah. Yeah. So they both got caught in the trolley tracks. So if you hit a ball out here and you bring your partner or your opponent out here and they don't move, your next ball goes to where they're not. Because you're trying to force that player to hit that risky oblique angle dink. You're trying to force them to break the X and create confusion on their side of the net. Okay? Don't fall into the trolley tracks of just long dink after long dink. Okay?
In this game, before the serve starts, everybody should be in the middle of the ball. Except for the server.
Depends on where the server's serving
Except for
from.
the server.
Depends on where the server's serving from.
So if the server's way over there, I shouldn't be way over here. If the server's way over there.
Hang on. Uncle has a question.
When we begin this game, you two should be in the middle of your box, correct?
Well, so you two are going to be in the middle of your box because you don't know what they're about to do.
Until the serve actually.
Yeah. But if Karen starts way off to the right, her partner has to align with her. If her partner starts way off over to this side, then Chai has to align with her. But on this side of the net, you have no idea what they're going to do yet, right? You do know that if she's standing on this side here, you can probably cheat a little bit more this way.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's called shading.
I shouldn't be here receiving the serve.
No.
Because she's going to do that.
Yeah. You want to be in a relatively neutral position when you're receiving the serve. Okay, we're going to go one more rotation until Maura's back at the post, and then we're going to change games. Oh. Oh, she's trying to trick you. All right. I want to point something out. That shot dragged Angela all the way into here, and your response was to hit the ball back to here. You should hit it right back to her, because she now has to back out, right? So when you manage to get your opponent this close to the net on that shot, so cause them to break the X over here, then you've got to push it right back towards her in the hope that she volleys, because she's got to have her energy going back. She's got to get behind the bounce, because if she volleys it, it's an automatic win for you, right? Okay. Yeah. She will, yeah, exactly. Oh, good. Somebody was being aggressive. Oh! Broken X. Okay, we're done. We're going to grab a drink of water and a blink, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do something else.